Good morning, FlossTube.
Morning.
Okay, Linda and I are gathering here today, and it is Sunday, September
Oh gosh, you had to say
29th.
Yeah, okay.
29th. Oh my gosh. We are almost at the end of the month. We have come up with a new format for our channel that we would like to try. And so we've got some different things in a different fashion in which we want to show them so that you get a big bang right off from the start. But in this situation, we wanted to do a little bit of a special start and not start that right away, because we feel that we need to at least share that our prayers and well wishes and anything else we can possibly do from our community and ourselves for those that have been impacted from Hurricane Helene. Linda is one of those. We were incredibly blessed to have just had it go right on by. But I have been in the past, and I think there's one thing that I felt like I wanted to say, and that was, maybe you feel the same way, but Floridians expect to have these hurricanes.
Sure.
We just expect them. And I've been here well over 20 years. You are a native. And it is, I think, when we are watching what's happened, and especially in the mountains where you don't anticipate to see such tragedy, I think my empathy feels like so much stronger. It is so much that it caused you to not eat.
Yeah.
It caused me to overeat. We know what they're living through in our own little way, and it really just strikes a chord, because we've been there, and each one is so different. But it's Irma was catastrophic. Tornado went straight through Astatula. I mean, it's incredibly scary. But we did want to start off, and I know, Linda, could you update us on what happened with you?
I mean, we're truly blessed. I mean, we do live in a mobile home, and so it's always a little scary. But and of course, we're on 3 acres, so lots of trees, and you can sit there and hear trees falling, and you're not real sure where they're at.
Yeah.
But this is minimal compared to what everybody has been through.
Yeah.
We were very fortunate that we did lose a tree down by our front gate, a fairly good-sized tree, and but Ronnie, our son, and Gerald yesterday got most of it cleaned up. But again, minimal compared to what we lost electricity for about a day.
Yeah.
But we had a generator, so we lived through that. It was, and you forget about the times, we've had storms in the past where you've lost it for 10 days. So my heart feels for these people that are not going to get power back.
And I think, there's these little details that you start to remember. And it's like with Irma, we were on the farm, and it was 7 days.
Yeah.
And there are people that went a lot longer than 7 days.
Yeah.
I think it was up in the Panhandle. They were, a long time. But it isn't just the actual damage. It's the smell. It's things that they have to go through during that time. So it just, we think about all those. I think a lot of us try to quickly find stitchers that we know.
Yes.
So we did jump on that. We had a good friend of ours that everybody knows by Gigi on Instagram. And she's just showing and exhibiting immense, to me, superhero powers, and she's just like, help somebody else. We're good, and we're on a new journey. And she was at what retreat?
Dying to Stitch retreat in Virginia when it happened. Yeah.
I mean, there's heroes all around. There's Annie, the proper stitcher, has shared her sister-in-law being affected, and she had to escape up the mountain. I think it was Black Mountain. Either way, and so there is maybe it's a GoFundMe, but it's a donation page, because where she's stuck at right now, the only way in to bring supplies is this woman or somebody has hired a gentleman to do helicopter drop-offs.
Yeah.
And they want to go get her, but you can't. There's no travel. So, Helene, Annabella's, we just think about...
Oh, Jody Simply Stitching Ocala, her sister who lived in Tennessee, has lost her house.
Yeah.
And so if you know any of these people, a lot of them have GoFundMes attached to their Instagram accounts or whatever. Yeah, maybe
we don't buy any haul this week, and we send it where it's truly needed. But we wanted to start with that, and I'm glad you were up and running
Oh, yeah.
the next day,
Yeah.
thank goodness. But anyways, and other than that, we're going to jump right in,
Yeah.
and we're going to go straight to whips.
Yep.
And I don't have too many.
Okay.
I guess I got to save this one because it's a fully finished. Sorry about that. I guess I got to save that one. But I did. Go ahead. I'm going to let you go first.
Okay.
I have one I did a little stitching with.
Kind of.
Yeah.
Well, this is the shepherd's bush that I've been working on, and it's called Santa's Flight. And it's actually 3 portions, and I brought the picture that I took from shepherd's bush to show.
That blue is so spot on.
And I do have, as Peter calls it, I need a consultation. As you can see, I've done the middle section and the section to the right. I have not put the words in the section to the right because I'm really not sure that's good. I'm really not sure I want words. I think I'm going to try to add maybe another reindeer and then maybe some other motifs of some type. Then also there's going to be this section on the other side that had words, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that, but I love it on the blue.
Oh, it looks really good. And this is really true to
the
color.
Really does look
really
true.
Good.
It's believe it or not, it's 28 count, and it's, oh goodness, it's Atomic Ranch, and I think it's called Fieldstone, maybe.
Okay.
Anyway, I can't remember. Greystone from Atomic Ranch. I think maybe with it being dyed that it shrunk a little because it sure doesn't feel like 28 count.
Well, that is what happened with that one that I got. Another fabric, and I told her, I said, I think I'm stitching on 36. It's a 32, but it feels a lot like a 36, and I used 2 strands, and then it just feels different.
But he's been so much fun. That little Santa is so cute in the sleigh.
Yes, he is.
Yeah.
Another reindeer I think that would be the way to go.
I'm going to do is add the reindeer, and then there's another like star that I could put over there.
Yeah.
So I think that's my thing. Now I do have another whip, and this is kind of hysterical.
I thought you would have a finish that dang Helene.
Oh,
got in the way. Oh, are you sure? Oh no, not that one. Okay.
Well,
I was thinking you were going on that other one. Okay.
Even though I had a bad experience with the last one, I decided to start another one.
Okay.
Well, now this you can't really tell too much.
All right.
But what I have done is my friend Anne, this is a bigger bag. This is not one of the ones from, I guess, that quarter. This was, I got this off of Amazon. And it's bigger and it's got more room in the bottom.
Yeah.
And I found my friend Ann that has done a bunch of them gave me an alphabet, so I'm going to put my name on it.
I love it.
So that's just the N. I just started the N. Now I will tell you.
What color are you using? It's real pretty. It's real pretty.
I'm using a overdyed, and what I will say is 6 strands. It's probably going to eat up an awful lot of. It's Weeks Dye Works Isla Morada, which I love the color.
Yes, it's real pretty.
And so, yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to try to get this done, but it's probably going to take, I've got a whole strand of Isla Morada. It might take another one. Or whole
I'm going to guess there's a good chance you're going to be into a second one if you're doing 6 strands.
This one's straight.
Yeah.
I checked on that before I started. Yeah. That's really the only 2 whips that I have because I have a finish. And
you did. I wasn't sure. Okay. Well, the last time we were together, I mentioned, I think in plans, Jennifer, Sweet Chaos Stitcher, had a finish of her with thy needle and thread Boo.
Yeah.
Called Boo.
Yes.
No, Scary Mouse.
Scary Mouse.
Scary Mouse. And we both stitched it on 40 count pewter by Picture This Plus.
Oh, okay.
We shared it. We shared the piece. And I had the 2 letters, but I didn't have any of the vining. And I needed, let's see here. I needed, the extra, the vining to get me over properly to the next O. So what I've got basically left is, I changed one thing. I changed that star on the B.
Okay.
The color, it wasn't even going to show, so I just made it orange. What do I care? It's fall. It's fun. So now I can officially start the last letter.
Good.
And I wouldn't let myself go there till I did some more model stitching. But it's it's kind of fun. I was worried it wasn't going to show up at all, but then when you see it like that.
Yeah, it's really funny. We've been, discussing our lighting because we seem to go back and forth and back and
changing locations is hard.
Yeah, changing locations is hard. Yeah. And then, I don't know. You just never know. And but this seems to look a little bit better. We were saying, yeah, this looks good.
To us, we're in the dark.
Yeah. Yeah, to us it looks dark in here, but this actually looks pretty good.
Please don't tell us.
It comes through. Yeah. We don't need to know.
Oh, I forgot to put this in here. Okay. Let's see.
All right. What about, is that all your whips?
I have one more whip, and I was going to share it in conjunction with those suckers.
Oh, yeah.
But I can just share a sneak peek. Mm-hmm. And so it's one for Nashville because we're kind of already working towards that, but I was going to share which side. This side?
Yeah.
Or that side? This side?
Yeah, sure, that side.
Okay. So this is where I'm at right here.
Oh, that shows good.
Yeah. Anyways, Mr. Abe's up there. I'm trying to work on the cabin, and then coming down by the flag. So it's a fun one. I've really had no problem stitching this model, so it's been fun. And that is on a new fabric maker, not too new anymore, but Millennial Fabrics.
Oh yeah,
and I am really enjoying it.
Oh good. We saw her at StitchCon, right?
We did. Yeah. She gave us a sample, and then I'm also incorporating, like I did on the Swedish sampler, some of Farmhouse Flossies. I can't do all of them like I did with Swedish sampler to showcase them, but I can at least do a few. And oh my gosh, my new favorite one. So she sent me some fun ones. They really are beautiful. But I tell you what, more than that, they're nice to stitch with.
They look like they
really are. Nice. So my two favorites, if you're looking to add some primitive colors, are and you get 10 yards. Antique green, that's the one I think I showed last time that I really liked it. Mm-hmm. And this is called Bloody Gorgeous. Ooh. Where did it go? It's the one that when I know which ones I'm using when I undo the. Oh, it fell off. Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Bloody Gorgeous. And it's, they're just super, super pretty and really nice to work with.
They feel great.
And I know she's got some new fall colors out that she just shared. But anyway, so I'm using some of those, but that chart, I'll make sure that there's a conversion in there. So, but that's been kind of fun to start thinking about Nashville. Yeah. In a way.
Gosh, it really isn't. You really have to start planning now.
I have one fully finished, all finished up. Terry did the finish on that. I got I don't know how we got so lucky with this, but a neighbor of ours was giving away a printer, and we just were like, well, yeah, we would love it because come Nashville, you're printing quite a bit. And we were thinking about adding a third printer. And lo and behold, they're like, well, just come get it because they upgraded. It wasn't the printer that was the problem. They upgraded like their laptop. But either way. Oh, yeah. When we got down there, it was almost like a commercial printer. Wow. And we printed out like 350 patterns, like to us it was lickety split compared what you have. Yeah. So I've got one printed, ready, waiting to do covers. So yeah, you just.
Yeah, with the holidays and stuff.
It goes fast.
Yeah, it goes quick.
It really goes fast. And before you know it, January is here, and you think you still got 3 months, but you don't at all. So, yeah, that was it.
What about finishes?
Oh, we got finishes. We got finishes. You want me to go?
Yeah, go.
Okay. Well, I was not allowing myself to stitch anything else, even the model, until I finished Liberty's Welcome by Plum Street Sampler. I was stitching this with Sweet Chaos Stitcher, and I was stitching it with during Christine Hollis's Hollis Hands Create.
Hollis Summer Holiday Sale.
Thank you. That was very nice. You see that cat over there? It's going to open that door.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Oh. Look at yeah. Anyways, back to the regular schedule program.
That was just your animal intermission.
Yeah. Geez. So anyways, and I think I finished 4 days later. It really wasn't that bad. bronchitis got in the way. And then I just kept plugging forward. So I think it was like a week later past when Labor Day, when I did have a finish. And so.
Oh, wow.
Is it there?
Yes, it's there. That is great.
So I'm so excited.
Oh, wow.
And I'm so, it's so funny because I put it out there. I talked about the modifications I made to make it work, and
it worked.
Yeah, it's all going to work out just fine. Put the date in, the year in, and my initial, and then Christine House messages me, and she's like, "Hey, a stitcher's got to stick together." She goes, "I think you forgot the reins," and I did. It's like one straight stitch with the girl. So, anyways, Linda's going to take this home, and I got to make sure to put that one long stitch in, and then it's going to go to Pam.
Right.
And she does some beautiful matting, mat jobs and things like that. So, anyways, it could hang right there.
Yeah, it'll be great.
Mm-hmm. We'll see.
Yeah.
But that was my big finish, and I'm really excited. That's a patriotic, right up my alley. Yep. It's been a while since I've done a big one, and I think I started at StitchCon, which was June, early June.
So that's
we were there for Phil's birthday, and his birthday's June 6th.
That's really not bad.
I was done by September 9th.
Yeah.
That's
good.
Cool.
Especially with the stuff in between, because you'd stitch model stuff. And, yeah.
So, it was kind of, I told her, I'll see you next year for the same thing, because that's a really good way to do those patriotic pieces. And I have so many.
Especially those big pieces.
Yeah, so many in Plum Street. But that was it for me.
Well, mine's not nearly as big.
But it's so cute.
But this is the Bent Creek Autumn Snapperland. And I finished the summer one a while back. So my friend Jennifer, Black Saddle Ranch, when I had posted I wanted to do it, she joined along. Hers is already at the framers.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. She put the snaps on hers. I did not, but she did send me the buttons. Now, I decided to only use that one button on the bottom where there was a gap in the words.
Okay.
So I think that worked out pretty good.
It's a leaf?
Yeah, it's a leaf. So, yeah, it was fun. These little snapperlands, they really go pretty quick.
These, I think they're some of my favorite things you've stitched. Yeah. They're just ridiculously cute, but yet, like if you look at it I'm a more prim, but look at all that dang hutch.
I know.
Yeah, you want to just leave it here.
Yeah.
Look how pretty that would be but that's so cute.
And Helene D is stitching along with us too.
Oh, good.
And I think she's on the second block. Of course, some of these people have a lot more width than I do, but yeah. Oh, I know. The turkeys were cute.
Do you have the winter one?
I have the winter one. In fact,
Helen
has messaged me back, and she's let me know when you want to start the winter one. And I said, well, it'll probably be like December, or January. I'm kind of
so this is the second.
That's the second one I've done.
Winter or summer would be the third.
Summer.
This
summer was first.
The first one. That was the
autumn was the second. Winter would be the third, and I don't have the spring one. I've never been much of a spring person.
Yeah. So. I wonder what colors they are.
I don't know.
But for me, spring is all about the colors.
I think maybe Diane has the spring one because she likes spring.
That's so cute.
Yeah, turned out cute.
It really did.
I stitched on this at the retreat that I was at just last weekend.
Yeah.
Up in Alabama with Gary and Ronnie, the Garon Stitcher.
And who knew? Who knew it was coming down anybody's pipeline?
Yeah, exactly. So, let's see. No more finishes, and we don't have any fully finishes. And let's see, our next little thing is going to be, well, what have we been watching? I don't know, FlossTube-wise. I have a lot out there to watch. Tara Sullivan just put a brand new one up.
Fun. It's going to be good.
And I think it's Halloween and fall, so it'll be really good to watch. And I know that the cousins, Floss Boss and Cousins, which I did meet when I was in Alabama, super sweet. They have one, and made by Michelle McGraw. You said, now did you get a chance to watch it?
I didn't get to watch it. I had, my week was packed.
Yeah, ours too.
Yeah.
And Saltbox Stitcher, Carol has a new one that I'm anxious to see.
That'll be good.
Too. So, Yeah, I didn't get a lot watched this, getting home on Sunday and then getting ready, and so it's just been crazy.
I mean, it was really funny and not funny, but it was ridiculous because my oldest sent me a text with a picture, and she's like, "Did you know this was happening?" Well, it was like Hurricane Helene. I'm like, "No, it's a tropical storm, please,"
Uh-huh.
And then the next day, it's like it just went on full, and then I always seem to get hurricanes for my birthday.
You always
That's the third one. Third time.
Yeah.
Irene, Francis, literally, it's always been like a joke. During the 3 that chased everybody round robin, we went up, and then we came down Naples, and then we got it. On my birthday, we're walking to the bath. We had a camper then.
Oh.
We were walking to the bathhouse, and my sister, we kind of would travel as a family a little bit, but if you got off and you couldn't stay together, but at least we would connect with Nextels back in the Nextel days.
Oh, yeah.
And we were walking to the bathhouse, and my sister said, "Hey, why don't you stop over at our trailer? We could get to the grocery store, and we'll have cake." And I'm like, "What's the cake for, Mom?" I'm like, "It's my birthday today." My husband at the time was like, "Oh, God."
Oh, wow.
I mean, you get in this mode and nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
So it was, this is the third one where it hit, but I had a great birthday this Wednesday, so it's always good. And
she'll get to celebrate a little bit more later.
Yeah.
She has her birthday here.
Chicken salad chip, too. My favorite.
Oh, yeah.
But I was busy with that, and then I went to, you were gone, and you came back, and then my dad and Julie brought over dinner and dessert, and so we had that Wednesday night, and then Heather and the grandkids, made a pineapple upside down cake. So I happily drove there to enjoy that, and that was nice.
Yeah,
that was nice.
And we did try to do a little bit of a live FlossTube when I was at the retreat, and we thought it went really well.
Oh, it was great.
I had some special guests pop in.
Yeah.
I got to meet Sarah, Memphis Sarah.
Yes.
And Salty's teacher, Christy. And I had them kind of pop in and chat for a little while. And Gary popped his head in, and we chatted, and
we had no volume. Great video.
No audio.
No audio.
Yeah,
I mean, learning new things is funny. I had tried to figure out how we could, because she only had her phone.
Yeah.
And we were trying to make it where it was nice for you guys, but we assumed that, audio would be important.
Yeah, it would have been, yeah.
We scratched it.
Yeah.
We'll learn.
Yeah. But this is something that was at the retreat.
Yeah, let's talk about the Garan Stitchery retreat. You were weekend B.
Yeah, it was weekend B.
Yeah.
And it was great. Diane and I went up on a Wednesday. We left on a Wednesday, about a 7-hour drive. We decided not to go up through the interstates. We kind of took some back roads, so it was really nice driving.
Yeah.
Got in, we hit a barbecue place on the way up. She saw and whipped in, and we got there, met a few folks that night, and then the next day, the retreat was Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
Yeah.
But it was good. I got so many people walked up and said hello, and it was just so nice.
Yeah.
Asked for pictures and that kind of thing, which is always feels funny, but it is
what we
really
do.
fun to meet people that you may not recognize their face. Of course, we don't know their face, but they walk up and they say their name, and you say, "Are you on Instagram?" And then they'll tell you Instagram, and you, "Oh yeah."
We try to make sure.
Yeah.
You give me that name. I just want everybody to wear their Instagram.
I know exactly. Yeah. But in our little handouts that we got from the retreat, Chrissy had done a design. And it was called, it's Stitching in the Wild, but it was really cute.
Thank you.
And the people that opened it up at the table went, "Oh my gosh, look at that raccoon." They were all.
It was cute.
But it was really nice. And we had a few other in there. They had a very nice, what do you call on this side where they have a pop-up shop?
Oh, yeah.
Where we had quite a few actually trunk shows.
Yeah, it looked. I didn't see as many pictures, and I wasn't. Obviously, you're not in the Facebook group if you're not going to the retreat, but it looked big.
Yeah, it was very big. And in that, I got to meet, and she also sat at my table. So this is kind of part of Hall too.
Yeah.
And I guess another portion of our thing is going to be some, a designer or a maker or somebody.
Yeah, we wanted to spotlight somebody. So in the new format, we wanted to spotlight a maker, And so this time we chose somebody that she had personal, experience with.
Right.
And
it's Stephanie, Fabrics by Stephanie. And, I remember her from years ago. I had gone to Needlework Galleria and met and, walked in her booth, didn't meet her or anything, but she sat at our table.
Yeah.
And she had gorgeous fabrics there. And I was lucky enough to get, and they all went. I mean, she sold out.
Yeah.
This is
It's
a really
beautiful
pretty
blue.
green,
Beautiful.
gorgeous green. So I picked this up. And it's a 32 count. It's a linen, and I can't remember it's one of hers.
Friendship green.
Friendship green. And I kind of have an idea of something for it, but I'm going to pull some fibers and look. But it's beautiful.
It looks
green.
a little blue on this.
It looks blue.
And I think it's a blue. It's got to be a blue-green.
Yeah.
But very pretty.
Yeah, very pretty. And then the other one I picked up
This
was
one
one
I
called
love.
Chocolate Milk.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I've had chocolate.
Have you? Okay.
Yes, and I love it.
Yeah, see, now that's looking more green than it is tan. To me,
yeah, it's pretty true, though.
Yeah, to me that is almost like an oaken, maybe.
Maybe a little vellum.
Yeah, a little vellum.
Combined. Yeah. But I've had her chocolate milk. Now, I think I had 28 count. This is 32.
That's 32 linen.
So mine, I think, was a little different looking, but
not
by much.
I've gone to her website now, and you can actually order through her website. And yeah, I was really happy. And I'm going to look for some other of her colors, but I haven't stitched on any of them yet.
Chocolate milk. How can you go wrong with chocolate milk?
I know. But so she was there. She sat at our table. It was really nice. We had a good group. My friend Diane, also Jenna, who is our friend that we've known from Stitch
we've been checking on her
on Instagram. We've been checking on her. She's up in the mountains. And also a surprise to us the day before, Kris, that Diane and I had stitched with 30 years ago at Always in Stitches.
Yeah.
And we had not seen for 30 years. So it was fun to catch up with her. A lot of fun. But
nice. Good
retreat overall. Got back, no problems. So, yeah.
And besides the fabric, did you buy anything or mostly just put your money into fabric?
I did not.
Yeah.
I was really kind of good.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. Well, now Kris Leedy, Kris Cross Stitcher, she stitched the model of this. And she was taking it with her, and bless her heart, she got COVID. So
she was weekend A.
It was supposed to be their weekend A. Anyway, so I felt real bad for her because she was really excited to go, and it did have. She had done some good conversion with Gary and dyed floss, so her heart was all in it, and then didn't get to go.
That's
but
sad.
You gotta be safe than sorry.
Yeah.
And it did hit her. It hit her hard. That's for sure.
I guess the other new thing we're going to start doing is showing you something from our closet.
Yeah,
we're calling
like a
it
vintage
things
thing.
we pull out of our closet. It could be vintage. There's no telling what it could be.
Now, why mine was in the closet, I basically because of the house. But yep, we did.
So you've got one you brought out.
Yeah, and
I don't know that I've seen this.
Here's the deal. Always in stitch. I stitched this down there.
Oh, really?
At all the times Mom and I went and stitched at stitch night. Not the shepherd's bush. This is what I was stitching on. So this is Sunflower House, Blackbird Designs.
And that looks true. That the colors look great on that.
And I've had it done
Who
since.
is it again? Blackbird?
This is Blackbird.
Oh,
this
wow.
is the sought after. So this was stitched in 2004.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
So Philip was 4 years old. And Olivia was 2. Anyways, I loved, at the time, I loved the frame.
I love the frame now.
Okay, so here's the deal. With the frame, it has to actually be alone because when I put it with other things, it stands out like a sore thumb. So I always, when I decorate, but there's the Always in Stitches
well, Diane
sticker.
would have framed that. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Diane helped me pick the frame out.
Oh, did she? Okay.
Yeah, because I'm like, I need to use that. So anyways, it is one of those patterns that's really sought after.
Now, I didn't realize that you stitched at night there. You came at nights and stitched?
Not all the time, but when Mom would be,
Tuesday nights.
Could, if she could steal me
so
away.
Would I.
Yeah, I know you were there for this. This took me a long time.
Oh,
This took a long time because those sunflowers, they're no joke.
I love that frame though. I know it's hard when you put it up against darker frames or something, but you could probably.
It just has to hang alone.
Yeah,
that's
what
all.
I was
It just has to hang alone. And sometimes in this house, when we were in the other house, smaller walls, smaller things, where this has the kind of cathedral type things, it's hard because it gets lost.
Yeah.
So I have to find but I mean, I love it. I absolutely love it.
And I love it on that fabric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because, back in the day, I had better eyesight.
What did you say you stitched it on?
I don't know. I'm sure that probably was still maybe a 28 or 32.
Yeah, I think it looks like maybe a 32. It's 2 strands.
But it was probably my first introduction to Weeks Dye Works, because that's dyed floss.
Yeah.
To me, that's got to be probably one of the first times that I'd used it.
Wow, 2004, so 20 years.
Yeah, and I mean, look how good they still look.
Yeah. Well, the one I brought is not that old, but I pulled it. It's Seasons of the Heart by With Thy Needle and Thread, and it's Seasons of the Heart Autumn. And this one was finished by Starry Night Studio. And she's finished, I've done the winter and the summer of these, but I did with mine, and as if you've stitched these or know about them, they had a little tag that came with them that you would put the tag on in place of the autumn. And one of the ladies at Brick City had come up with an alphabet that she had used, and I borrowed it from her. Yeah. And it actually fit where that little tag was.
Yeah, this was last year, right?
22.
22. Okay. It was big. Yeah. I mean, it was, and then they had all the seasons, and then you could, but I like that you stitched it in.
I like it. The tag to me kind of stood out a little bit, and it was more prim with the tag.
I was going to say, look how good it looks in my house, everybody. Look at this.
Well, right now I took it off of the table in the living room.
Yeah. She just stole.
Yeah. Yeah. So it really wasn't, this one wasn't from the closet, it was from the living room.
So Jenna just messaged. So while we're all here live, she did. Because I said, I'm just checking on you. Just got cell service overnight Saturday, talking some text. Not sure if or when you will get this reply, but I appreciate everyone reaching out. The area is devastated.
Yeah, Jenna is just west of Asheville.
See, and the reason it just poof dawned on me was because last year when I went up for Helene's everything or all things fall retreat, that was at Lake Junelasca. I'd probably say it wrong, but Lake Junelasca. And then we find out later, I didn't know, but I met so many great people that Jenna lives, she walks, her daily walks are in Lake Junelasca. Her house is right around there. So I thought, oh gosh, I know it was, I could remember that Helene said that her place, her shop, which is right by where Jenna is 30 minutes from the Biltmore, Asheville area. So I was like, oh gosh, we need to check on Jenna.
Jenna sat with us at the retreat. She was with
so I mean, and here I'm thinking, here she is over in Alabama helping Gary and Ronnie because Gary got COVID first and then Ronnie got it. So she stepped in and then drove home to devastation. Yeah. Not just.
But we checked over and I'm glad she messaged you. I had messaged Gary and he had let me know that she was okay.
Right. So check that one.
So, have you bought anything? Oh, wait a minute. What about this guy?
This one?
Yeah. No, your big guy standing there with a hammer.
Oh, well, that's part of haul.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's where I think we're at.
Yeah. Oh, we are?
Oh, wait a minute. We got anything else?
Got a haul here. Yep. A little bit here. This one I can go away and we'll discuss that when I get to it. That's plans. Okay, so this is part of the Grace Notes fabric of the month. Okay. Fabric of the month combo club.
Ooh, and that's a pretty too.
Right. So this is a linen fat quarter 32 count, and it's called Under the Sea, and this is her.
And it's coming out a little blue, but it's a little bit more green.
It's definitely more.
More green.
Oh, yeah. I think it's one of those that it's going to almost turn to whatever
you got on it.
But Under the Sea, and
that's pretty.
Yeah, I really enjoy their fabrics too. I tend to have plenty of models on Grace Note stuff, so that was that fabric that came in. I think that was just yesterday, and then do we want to do the, or save them, or we'll do, okay. So yesterday I had for my birthday from my dad, Julie was a spa day, nail day. That's I got these cool little candy corn nails going on.
Okay.
And I told Randy get my fall clothing, man, out of storage, whether it's 100 degrees or not. Bring on the fall t-shirts. Yeah. But one of the things that I found out, I went to Goodwill with Julie, was this.
Oh, look at this guy. Oh.
Santa, and they call him a motionette.
Uh-huh.
And actually, my grandma had this exact one.
No kidding.
And so I saw it and I was like, oh my gosh, because I've looked for him. I don't know where hers went. Like seriously, I cleaned out it was at her Florida house. And so we were down there. Mm. So anyways, and she had, he's so cute. He does music and he lights up and he worked. I told Randy, kill the music. Don't break it, but it wasn't coming out good. I'm like, trust me. I remember exactly what it sounds like. You don't want this playing 24/7. But the light, I needed that bulb to work. Uh-huh. It worked good. But she had an antique piano that I do have, a little kid's, and he sat on there and he just was always under, because of her place being smaller. She had a skinny tree, and me and Olivia and Philip and Heather would go decorate her tree for her when she got older every year, and he was always there. And so these vintage like motionettes on eBay go for a pretty penny. Wow. Like the lady that would have, or the Mrs. Claus with her little head, like $100. Wow. I found him for $24, and you would have thought Julie thought I was. So he's mine. Yeah. So there's one little toy missing on like the blocks under. I can do that. I can do that. But his face, his glasses, everything's for this. So that was a really fun birthday find. Mm. I went to a Chinese buffet. Oh. Never been. Okay. Have you been to one before?
A long time. We haven't been in a while, but a long time ago, yes.
I didn't need to eat dinner.
I know.
But it was really, it was fun. It was a good time. Good. So yeah, that's it for haul. I didn't do a lot either.
Well, I've got a couple of things that I just picked up at Brick City, actually. And this one, I don't know if they're going to show through the plastic. Yeah, they look like they may. But this is a new little house.
Oh, cute.
And it's really cute. And what I love is those two fibers that are in the back.
Yeah, look at those.
I know.
They came with it?
No. They were called for, and I didn't have them. And they're so pretty.
So it's called Bits and Pieces of Autumn.
And it's new as far as I know. Yeah, there you go. And it's small. I need a few more smalls for my baskets.
Yeah.
And I thought this looked like it might stitch up pretty quick. And the colors.
Oh, Colonial Copper is my favorite.
One of them is Colonial Copper, which we love for pumpkins.
And Tahiti Orange.
Tahiti Orange, which I didn't have. So those are going to look really cool, I think.
Gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I picked that up. And then I don't think this is a new, well, it says 24. It's by the artsy housewife called Beach Rat. But if you look on the back, it shows without the words, which is probably what I'm going to do. It's right there.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay. Which I think that's what I'm going to do because it'll go with my coastal kind of decor. If you can get it out of the plastic.
Okay.
Because I wasn't real crazy about the words, but the actual one where it shows it, without, was really kind of cute.
Yeah, I like them like that.
I do. Yeah, so I'll probably stitch
because I don't put you and the word rat together, not on a stitched piece. Beach, but you could stitch beach, but I kind of like him by himself.
I kind of like him
by himself. You don't have to have words on
what's really funny is I
like him.
have a little thing that stands on my hallway thing. Yeah. A bird like that.
Yeah.
So
he'd be a cute, even if, I don't know what size he's going to end up, but he'd be cute even on a little easel or something like that.
So that's really, I think that was the only haul that I have. Other than the fabric that I got from Stephanie. So yeah. Okay, so.
Well, we had Happy Mail.
A
really exciting, nice, fun, gorgeous Happy Mail. So we wanted to wait and do it appropriately. We got blurry for a second, so hopefully it'll reset itself when I shared that last one. But anyways, we can talk about it while we're blurry. And I told Linda, Happy Meal, and they sent us both one. So I believe Annie, the proper stitcher, might have shared that we would, we'd probably love these. So we were gifted 2 planners for 2025 for the Stitcher Soul. She has a page on Instagram, and it's got this beautiful planner, and it came in this beautiful box with this beautiful cover.
Yeah, this is the first time I'm seeing it in person. Chrissy messaged me and said, "Oh, we got the most beautiful thing." So
this one's yours, all wrapped up.
All wrapped up.
And that way you can, and then there was a note inside. Now, for the Stitcher Soul, her name is Terry Pittman and Diana Marinucci. So if you need help with that, we'll make sure to put this down below. But it came in a beautiful box, like I said, and then the tissue doesn't look so pretty because I was ravenous to get to when I saw underneath the pattern. But it came, really, the presentation was just beautiful. So I'll pull it out because it's big, it's heavy. It comes with 2 gold pens, 2 of these. And then this is, which I just about died over, was the cover. The quality of this cover.
And then look at all the tabs. That is absolutely cool.
Yeah, so if you look in here, we've had our fair share of experience with planners and the day, all of them. But this one, to me, had so many fun things as we learn what we like. So you've got a pocket on the front and the back. I'm pretty sure, yeah. Another one on the back. And then there are what I liked, because you get a little bit of stickers. So I thought these were really sweet.
They're nice stickers.
Really cute. Can you get it? There's a bookmark that's right here that you can clip wherever you're at. So that was nice that you can mark your spot. But really, look at that retreat. Really cute. And then there is obviously the months, but what I love is I used to not be, but I'm a big writer. I was just going to show you. So each month they teach you a stitch. So January teaches you the back stitch. And then there's the French knot in there. And so I thought that was really kind of cool. And then you've got your month view. And then as it goes by, your day view is what works the best for me. And you've got to-dos and tasks and goals, which I seem to be working off more goals lately. I guess that went blurry. But let's see what else is in here. Towards the end, I think that just the daily. Then there's a note section at the end of each. 2 nice big
blank pages where you can fill in.
With lines at least, and then a graphing area if you wanted to graph your letters. So anyways, you go through, and then that's month by month, but the fun stuff is in the back.
This, and the one section you showed me, this is what you're going to show.
Yes. So here is, whips and charts section, and that's in color. And then you've got your whip list, which, now I know you have yours on your laptop, but I don't, and I'm less inclined to do it that way, but that's nice. I like this. Yeah. So that's your whip list. Then there is a Whipco game and how to play. So I think it's really evolved. So many things have evolved with what us stitchers like to do. And then it gives you the board for Whipco.
The actual board, yeah.
How cool is that? Anyways, then you've got this one.
Oh, this is what I love.
This is to me, this is worth every
Uh-huh.
bit. So there's a thread conversion with 5 different threads. Let's see if it'll. So you've got 5 different companies. Am I doing that right? Not that you can't get it and see, because she's got an Instagram and you could go look. But it's got Sullivan DMC, the color name of DMC, and then you've got Weeks Dye Works, Classic Color, and Gentle Arts, the Gentle Arts. And it gives you the conversion, which I gotta tell you, I can't tell you how many times I'll Google something.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Or have the number but not know. So it is literally 5 pages long of, well, it's more than that.
Yeah.
Then you've got a project section. Very nice, designer, notes, threads.
Place for a picture.
Photo, which we our goal is to get one of those little cameras when we travel.
Yeah.
Then we have retreats. And there's enough for,
I think you said
1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
Yeah.
Not quite enough for you.
No. Well, next year won't be as
right.
busy.
2024 is over.
Yeah.
The year of the retreat is done and gone. Finishing supplies, which I thought was really cute.
Yeah.
It's got all sorts of stuff and places for notes of who you like, and then I really like it has a place on the back, big square for your contacts. And right now, we would be hunting down those that were in North Carolina or whatever, because I don't know why, but sometimes I get stressed and I can't remember their name. But if it was here, anyways, then you have a wish list and notes, and then what the heck does that say? Oh, definitions. I could have. Oh, yeah. And they're kind of funny.
Yeah.
Some are easy, but yet if you had a new stitcher or your daughter starting, I mean, I love that.
Exactly.
I knew what a whip was, but there were, I didn't know what an ort was.
Did you know what that was?
No, but I don't want addiction to desiring stash.
Yeah.
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 Okay. But anyways, to me, it's
very good.
Really.
I mean, it has everything.
Everything, high quality. I told Linda, it is for as, it's not light, I will say that, but it is definitely something that, one, I think is beautiful enough. We both said we would leave out next to us, and I think it would be worth taking with you in your project bag if you had friends. And so if you're wondering what the price is, she gave us, it basically gives us a little rundown, and it says, you've got 266 pages, monthly and weekly, all the things we discussed, how-to diagrams, 2 gold pens, a snap and bookmark, 1 page of stickers, and it's $60. So, and then if you get one, there's, I believe, a coupon comes with it for maybe a friend next. So Linda has one, I have one, but
I'm anxious to go home and really dig into it.
Yeah. I mean, and this is the way it comes new. I mean, it's sealed
and everything.
It's all plastic wrapped, and I mean, what a great. I'm sorry, it's a good Christmas gift to me. It's not. We've given each other planners. Oh, yeah. My mama has given me the days. We've tried
done it all.
Now.
Yeah,
we have never really succeeded. Like, we're pretty authentic here, and her and I make it about a month or 2.
Yeah,
but I feel like this is an overall stick around kind of a deal thing, and I'd like to add to it. Now, I don't know. I wish I knew if there would be a way to replace, but I guess you couldn't in that. You know what I mean?
No. What do you mean? What do you mean replace?
Like, what about when 2026 comes?
Oh, okay.
Like that would be one. Yeah. I didn't know if it. Right. I haven't paid enough attention to see if there is a way. But either way, we file it away.
Yeah.
And
but that's going to be fun.
I'm
anxious to dig into that when I get home.
Just so pretty.
Yeah. I've already got retreats I can add. Not a lot.
Yeah.
Just a few.
No, I mean, seriously, we're already there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I could put my Nashville in, and anyways, it was really nice.
Yeah.
Plans?
Yeah, plans.
All right. You got, what's your plan? I just talked that whole stitching thing.
Well, the plans are, of course, to finish that shepherd's bush.
Yes.
And I don't know, I kind of felt like, I guess with everything going on, I kind of felt like I was in a little bit of a stitching.
Mojo was
Yeah.
just kind of low.
And so I want to go home and maybe start going through my stash and see what can I pick up next, because the shepherd's bush will get finished. You know, I do need to get back to the prairie schooler. I would like to get it done before Christmas. So maybe that's going to be my goal, is to get back to the prairie schooler and really spend some time.
I think I need to evaluate. I'd love to go back to the Halloween sampler. I started it with Tina and Jen. I told myself I couldn't. It's just not. Well, there's that, but no, the other one, Crochet to Go Go. The sampler. And I just, it's so cute. But I've got to finish that model. That's where I think I've got these goals, plans. You finish that, and then I could do some personal. And then the personal has been Boo, or was it Scary Mouse, whatever that one was. Because I feel like I want to do the ones that are closest to a finish. Get them done. So
I guess the only other thing kind of on my agenda is I'll be leading the Stitch Along for Brick City for the 2024 Twin Peaks Santa.
Okay.
That starts on October 7th. So that'll be like in a week or so.
I'm starting this on October 1st. Me and Jen.
I've seen her Tina so much.
Oh gosh, it's so
cute. And so many, and not just little. I've seen some that have been done bigger.
So cute. Nettle.
Yeah. Nettie?
Nettle.
Oh, Nettle.
Yeah. Jean told me you did it wrong on the, not you, but both of you. She's like,
oh yeah, we did.
She goes, it came in the pattern, and she goes, it's not Nettie, it's Nettle.
I know, when I listed it on her sheet, I did, and then she did too.
But I saw Terry, the old, the finisher for us. She, she has already done one. She had to do a finish, a model to take up to the Dying Stitch retreat.
Okay.
So now that she knows how to do it,
she'll be good. Okay.
So, and I have all the dyed floss ready. We're all ready to go. October 1st.
Oh, well, that's just a couple days.
Yes. Okay. So I finished my big one. I knew I wasn't going to be able to do that, and I lost 2 days. I haven't stitched in 2 days. With going to Heather's, and then last night, that was 2 days in a row, no stitching, and my birthday, so that's 3 days. Yeah. So tonight, it's game on and football, and I will be, but I want to finish my model. I'm getting close enough. If I can pull that off, I'll feel really good.
Yeah.
I'll feel really good. So that's my big plan, to finish that one model. It will be my biggest for Nashville, I believe. And then I can feel a little free to do some personal stitching. I don't really have any. Well, we'll see. I'm gonna, like I say, jump back on that one, and then I might go home. It's really funny because somebody showed something the other. It's one of those things you see on Instagram, and I went, oh, it was Suzanne. Our friend Suzanne is working on a Praiseworthy stitches. Yes, oh, it's beautiful. And I have that, and I went and pulled it. You do? Yeah. It's the winter one. Yes. Yeah, I got it too. But yes, we did. And then I ended up getting the fabric one day at Brick City. Yeah, and Jen has it because I bought it for her at... Okay, well, I kind of, when she did that, I pulled it out and went, oh. But it's not going to be a this year finish. No. Oh, so I think like the Crochet to Go-Go Halloween's after one, I feel like stitch on it, but I need to finish the twins. And if I finish the twins, so I know when I'm talking out now, that's a next year finish. Yeah. I need to just start saying that. There's no way we're going to finish it. So, but can we finish the Christmas Village? I'm going to Prairie Schooler. You can. Yeah. I think I could too. You're not that far behind me. If I worked on it November, December, that's why I'm thinking if I consistently get Nashville in place, then I think we could do it. I think we could pull it off, even if it's a Christmas finish. It's not on the wall, but it'll be done. Exactly. So, but we are our Halloween stitching will be full on for most people from, and then October 13th is. Wait a minute. I believe it's Friday the 13th is October 13th. What isn't it? That's the 13th of the month is always dark October stitching. Oh, yeah. But I think. Somebody said something about that date. October 13th is not.
It's
It's a Sunday.
That might be when we're back.
2
2 weeks.
Could be.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, other than that, I think we're
I
good
think
to go.
Yeah, I think we're good.
Okay. Well, I'm glad we got to get together.
Yeah.
And it's really only been 2 weeks. And next time we'll catch you up in Linda's stitchy room, stitchy closet. And we'll have some more vintage things. And we'll stick to our format where we're jumping in strong with some finishes and whips and then sharing anything else. This one was just a little different. So again, all our prayers.
Yes.
And big
Definitely.
hugs from Linda and I for those that are struggling through it. And, please feel free to reach out. Reach out if you need to talk, because sometimes it's just, you just need to vent a little bit while you're going through things. We're always here. All right. Love you guys.
Bye.
Don't forget to floss.